This video is to cover the wish to change. Very often people talk about the control and being the only thing they have, but in actual fact, if they have no management over their illness, then the control is in total control of them. And it's about getting to a point where they actually recognise that they want to change. There's often a set of scales that we use that the number on these scales will not tell you what a great person you are. Neither will they tell you how much you're loved. Neither will they tell you how smart and funny you are. And it's these things that people need to reconnect with rather than connecting with the scales in terms of moving forward into recovery. In the document Motivation to Change, we have things like 7 steps to a solution. We have useful links in there. We have decisional balance sheets, reading references, telephone numbers, and the readiness to change rule or technique. What I've done in that document, I've tried to sort of do it into the traffic light system, but in reverse. So the red section is no wish to change, the amber is you're in two minds, and the green section is that you're ready to go. Is that person ready for change, and do they understand what change means? There are 3 modes of change. One is pre-contemplation, where there is no wish to change. One is contemplation, where they are in two minds, and one is determination, when they are ready to move forward. Are they stuck in the red zone, basically? Are they pre-contemplational? And it's a very difficult one. It's about learning as much as you can about the eating disorder and what that eating disorder does for you. And it's trying to separate themselves from that eating disorder as their so-called friend. The voice that they hear in their head, the voice that is not schizophrenia, it's not anything that's sinister, it's the voice in their head that's saying to them, don't say it because that's going to make you fat. So it's trying to look at that as a separate entity and not as a friend, because it certainly isn't your friend. When somebody is in two minds whether to change, are they an amber gambler? Are they ready to move forward? Are they not? And this is a really, really difficult phase, but again, it's about getting that information. It's about not being scared about what may lie ahead. It's about taking risks. It's about making decisions to change. And that can be very, very difficult for a lot of people. One of the things about recovery is that can take anything from 2 to 7 years. And also, very often it's about gaining that management back over your illness. And that is recovery in itself. So every little step that is achieved, every aim that you achieve, you feel really proud of that, because that is one step to recovery. And if you do have a wobble and you do have a lapse, don't worry about that. Get back in the saddle. Get back into what will work for you and how you're going to go forward and what is the next thing that you want to do to achieve. Anything that you do achieve, be really proud of. I do cost people a lot of money actually, but when somebody's achieved something, go and treat yourself. Go and treat yourself and make yourself feel good. That's what it's all about, believing in yourself and having that confidence to go forward. There's a lot of question about recovery, and personally I don't think it's one size fits all. It's different for everybody. Everybody has a different illness. The underlying issues are what caused the illness in the first place. So that link with the low self-esteem, the low self-worth, that feeling of loss of control and how are you ever going to get out of this? And it's about having a plan in place to do that. I think you've got to look at getting a network of support around you. We have on our website what's called a support bubble chart. And on the bubble chart you will see a blue side, which is all the NHS or what they should be offering. Anything on the red side, maybe the third sector, maybe the voluntary sector. And we often say to people, don't put all your eggs in one basket, think outside the box. If, for example, there's been a problem with a relationship, would it be that voluntary sector relay might be something that you could try? Has there been depression and something that Mind may be able to put in place for you? So it's building up a network of support. You certainly wouldn't need all of them, but you may need more than one. But one of the things I would definitely advise, always have the GP involved in your network of support. Even if you're fairly healthy, it doesn't harm to check in with them now and again. Just make sure you're on track. So again, it's just to reinforce that network of support around somebody should always include the GP, but may involve more than one intervention. How do you deal with weight gain? It's very, very difficult, but it's about making that connection between what the illness is doing for you and what that weight gain and that increase will give you. You could say that you've gained concentration. It could be that you feel a lot warmer. It could be that you gain a better night's sleep. It could be that you're not as uncomfortable when you take a bath. All these little things that are coming into affecting you physically can now be connected with the weight increase, but not in a way of increasing in weight gain, but increasing in well-being. There are some changes within the referral system for adult mental health, and again on our website there is a document and a flowchart that actually explains, the right numbers to ring and where you need to be to get that help. One of the referral pathways will eventually lead you to different services. If you are an adult over 18 living in home with a home GP and you have an eating disorder, then the chances are you may seek services and intervention through Evolve, which is the Home Eating Disorder Day service. It may be that Evolve have some paths in your recovery plan. If you are a child and you're going through CAM services, which is child and adolescent mental health services, the pathway in is a little bit different. And again, we do have a document on our website which is seeking help for services in Hull and East Riding, and that will give you the numbers that you need to ring and how you need to go forward to actually be involved in that care. And also I'd like to bring up signposting for some help and support, and that may involve Seed, Evolve. There is a fabulous website called Body Gossip, and that's been pioneered by Gokwan, who himself suffered from bulimia. And there is some absolutely fantastic websites in there, and some fantastic videos that he has put together to improve the confidence and well-being of young people. And I think as well, he always likes to find the inner gorgeousness of somebody. So it doesn't matter what age you are, just take a look. I'm sure there'll be something for everybody. Also, there's numbers in there for Samaritan's crisis team, Hull Royal, rape crisis, Sane Line, which is for self-harm. There is a national charity for eating disorders, and that is called BEAT. It's Beating Eating Disorders, and again, the information is available online. At this point, I'd like to share a video that's been put together by Gokwan on his site, Body Gossip, and it's called Saying Goodbye to My Eating Disorder. And I hope this video brings together the message that I've tried to get out here about the voices and about that abnormal attachment to the brain, that voice that's saying, don't listen to them, they're going to get you fat. Now you listen to the people in this video who are saying goodbye to their eating disorder. Thank you.
This one is for you.
For every day you owned.
For every command I obeyed.
For the lies.
The only food you allowed me.
For your constant screaming, in private,
in public,
and in sleep.
For taking every inch of my being.
Voice,
strength,
and more.
And leaving me with a hollowed shell.
A sharp-edged skeleton.
For turning my young body into the ruins
of a decaying ancient building.
For taking what was mine.
This one is for you.
For inviting me into your world. I hated every second.
For the life you claimed from behind my eyes.
I'm claiming it back.
For the friends you said I didn't need.
We are laughing at you right now.
For the cries of help you silenced. For taking my womanhood and making me into a child again.
For wrongly telling me that the rules of happiness manifested with an appearance.
For the whispers you provided when I looked into your mirrors.
For making me believe that I should be eternally wrong,
ugly,
and sorry.
This is to let you know
that for what it's worth, you can have your identity back.
to let you know how good it felt
The day I realised
the power to fight was in me.
To let you know that I ate breakfast today.
And I enjoyed it.
To let you know that every day is a struggle.
But I will never give up.
This is to show you
That I am not the brittle one you last saw.
In fact, you may hardly recognise me. To show you that my body is changing.
And however hard it may be to adjust,
Being healthy
is incredible.
To show you my posture right now.
As I look down upon you with my head held high.
So this is to tell you that I never want to hear your voice again.
To tell you that you are not welcome.
in fact, you never were.
To tell you and everyone that I am beginning to like myself.
Inside and out.
To tell you that your company is not required.
At the meal I enjoy with my loved ones tomorrow.
To tell you I am winning.
This moment is for you.
For you to hear me when I say
that the only thing that was ever ugly about me
was you.
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 You.